Hello Aries, and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. If we haven't met before, my name is Maria Gaian and I am an intuitive business success coach and tarot card reader. And I'm here to do your monthly reading for business and finance for October. So this is your finance spread at the top and this is your general business spread. Sometimes they are quite separate and sometimes they're interlinked. So stay to the end of the reading to make sure that you get the full picture. So normally I pick one spirit animal card, but Spirit insisted on two. We've got Make Your Dreams Real there, Spider Spirit, and we've got Pig Spirit, Use Your Mind Wisely. Okay, so I get the feeling there that the overall energy for your month in October, Aries, is making your dreams real, but also coming at it from a perspective of logic and intellect, rather than just, how can I explain? We often have dreams that sit in our minds, and they float around in there like little ethereal things, almost like spider webs, and we never really catch them and nail them down. And one of the best ways to make your dreams real is to actually take the dream and analyze it. And a lot of people are a little bit against doing this because I think they feel like if they actually analyze the reality of the dream, that it might be that they have to let go of it. So we kind of just enjoy the daydream and we enjoy the vision in our imagination of whatever it is that we're doing, and we never actually nail it down. But I feel like this message for you, Aries, for this month is to actually pin that dream down, nail it. How can you make that dream real? Make a list. Make a plan. What is it that you want? What is it that you dream of? And then think about all the different ways that you can actually make it happen. And then, Pig Spirit, it's not just about this thought of how do I intellectually make this dream come to life, but it's also about your mindset. Use your mind wisely. It could be when you try to pin that dream down that your mind goes off on one and starts saying, oh, it's not possible, be realistic, you can't have all these things, you don't deserve all these things, you aren't enough to get these things, who do you think you are, thinking that you can make this dream real. We get rid of all of that. We rewild our minds back to when we were little children, when we believed anything was possible and we believed in magic, and we tell ourselves we can do it. We are the right person to do this. Why shouldn't we have what we want? Why shouldn't we be able to make our dreams real? I'm being told again to say it's not about your resources, it's about your resourcefulness. There are ways that you can bring your dreams to life that you probably haven't even thought of. So, number one, use your mind wisely to think up how you can make your dream real, and think outside the box a little. Talk to other people about it. They may have ideas that you could use that would bring your dream to life a lot sooner. And make your dreams real. Write them down. Investigate how you can take steps towards achieving them. I like to get a big piece of paper. I get a big piece of paper, A3 paper, and I write up this top corner where I am now. And then I write in the bottom corner where I want to be. So, for example, where I am now, I live in a finca in Spain already. I have my 2 ponies, my therapy ponies. I have all the resources that I need at hand. But what I want down here is my dream retreat centre. And then in the middle of the paper, I write all the steps of how I'm going to get from where I am now to where I want to be. So it will be some silly things like, is the house that I want mortgageable? Can I make an appointment with the estate agent to visit the house? What are the questions I would ask the owners of the house before purchasing it? What is the village like that is the closest village? Where's the nearest market? Is there somewhere I could sell my things? What sort of internet service does it have? I know this sounds really silly, but you start to make those dreams concrete by doing this stuff. And there are some things that you'll not be in a position to do right away. But there'll be some things that you realise you can do, and it'll make you feel like you're moving forward. It'll give you that feeling of positivity, which is what you need if you want to attract what you want. Does that all make sense? I hope it does. Give me a yes in the comments if you agree. We've got the shaman, divine wisdom and spiritual power. This is where you need to focus your energy this month, Aries. And again, it fits with these two spirit animal cards. You need to be really looking at your divine power. He's the Hierophant. He's the same as the Hierophant. He's all about divine wisdom, your values, your traditions and your principles. When it comes to your money, you need to focus on this. You need to focus on what you teach, on imparting your knowledge to other people and your wisdom to other people. Maybe you already do that, Aries. Maybe that is your job, that you share your traditions with other people. Maybe that's, maybe you do share your wisdom and you teach something to other people. But that is what you need to focus on, your teaching aspect of your business this month, Aries. Whatever else it is that you do, maybe that's what you need to focus on, the actual teaching of what you do. And maybe it's just about bringing more spirituality into it. Making sure that you be more of who you are in whatever it is that you teach, because I think that's going to draw people to you to buy things. I think, yeah, let's carry on. We've got the Page of Acorns, which are your positives here. And that card is all about discovery and enthusiasm. Okay? He is very much about personal development. And I was drawn back to the use your mind wisely now. I think maybe there's something that could be missing from your skill set that you need to go out and learn. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to certify in something. It could just be that you need a little bit more knowledge. It could be that you need a book or just a bit of research into something. But you're very enthusiastic, which is an absolute strength. You're keen to learn more. You're keen to develop whatever it is that you're doing. We've got the Ten of Acorns here as obstacles, possible obstacles. This is you feeling duty-bound, taking too much on. So this is a warning here that, again, use your mind wisely. Don't take too much on, because you can burn yourself out trying to go after the money this month, Aries. And then we end on the Two of Crystals there, which is all about balance, optimism, time management, decisions and boundaries, which I think is an absolutely brilliant card next to this Ten of Acorns. So now we've turned the cards, let's see what we've got here. I think, despite the fact that this being a spread for your money, I don't really feel like there is much to say about money here. I think there's a new opportunity for you to use your mind and your wisdom to bring in more money. We've got a lot of acorn energy here, and the acorns is all about energy, enthusiasm, passion, inspiration and what you believe in. It's not the intellect and thought side of things. It's not the swords. So I do feel like this is not indicative of, this is not telling you you've won the jackpot, this particular spread. So I'm sorry if that's what you were hoping for this month, Aries. What I feel is it's giving you a prompt to look deeply at what it is that you're offering for sale. What are you selling? Is it a product? Is it a service? I don't know, let me know in the comments. But I feel like you're being guided here to teach something. So this could be that you need to put a course out or write a book on what it is that you're doing. There's something where you need to impart your knowledge, and you're quite enthusiastic about doing that. Your enthusiasm for your subject is perfect, because you can't produce anything of any use if you're not enthusiastic about it, and people will sense that you're not enthusiastic about it and they'll be turned off. But it comes with a warning here from this Ten of Acorns about doing too much. the word launch just popped into my head. Maybe you're launching something new and it's just gonna, it is in danger of wearing you out. So rethink how you're going to do that. Delegate comes to mind also, that maybe you need to take some jobs and give them to somebody else. There is this danger of you taking on way too much, putting an extreme effort into stuff and feeling burdened, which will deaden these feelings of enthusiasm that you have here. And you don't need that. You don't, you want to maintain that enthusiasm. You don't want to end up burning out and feeling terrible. And again, I keep being drawn back to use your mind wisely. Don't overdo things, because you want this balance and adaptability. So definitely set some boundaries. Watch your time management. Plan things out. Plan things out so that you're not just hurtling forwards, trying to get loads of things done. The other thing that I'm being given is that if you are putting together some sort of course or program that teaches something to people, don't try to fill it with everything. Don't put everything and the kitchen sink into it. Again, it needs to be balanced. You can cut a lot of things out of it to make life easier for yourself. Okay, I'm going to do the business spread now, because sometimes it makes the money side feel clearer. Although I do think that there's nothing really to be said about this. I do feel like you need to be teaching something, and that will, it's a class or something like that will bring you the extra revenue in, but don't overburden yourself with it. Make sure you're balanced about how you do this work so that you don't end up burnt out. Just be wary, because I think your enthusiasm could lead you to just go running off and hurtling down a path, and then realizing that you've taken far too much on. We've got Inner Temple Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. And this is the overarching energy for your business this week. So I'm going to look this one up, because I am not familiar with this card at all. This is the Work Your Light deck from Rebecca Campbell. Right, you are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. Okay, this is drawing me back to this Ten of Acorns, because I feel like this developing an inner practice will help you to alleviate this. It'll give you clarity. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus towards devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. As I said at the beginning of this reading, quite often the money spread and the business spread interlink, and sometimes I get the whole of the story when I finish the business reading off. This Inner Temple leads me back to this shaman here, about you sharing your spiritual gifts, becoming a spiritual teacher, teaching something that matters to you, that could be about your heritage or your traditions, something like that. It fits so perfectly with this. This is what you need to be producing. Some sort of program, book, journal, course, class that teaches people about I don't know, your lineage in some way, the spirituality of it, maybe. So I don't know what you do or who you are or where you're from, but it's important in this reading. Let me know in the comments where you are from, who you are, and because I'm really interested to know, do you come from a long line of Celtic witches or Native American tribes, or who are you? Because it's important, it's vitally important this month to your work and to your finances. Where you need to focus your energy, exploration and discovery, the Page of Feathers. And he is all about finding a new way to communicate, a new way of doing things. And again, I believe this fits with whatever it is that you have knowledge about. You need to find a new way of communicating it to people. Now, it could be because of the pandemic you used to do things face to face and now you don't feel comfortable doing so. So maybe it's you need to take it online and communicate via a program like Zoom or something like that. Or maybe you need to write it down and put it in book form. Or maybe you need to just turn it into some sort of course that people can buy from you. It's definitely about new ways of doing things, and it's certainly to do with this sharing whatever it is that your gift is, sharing your traditions, your values, the divine wisdom, the feminine wisdom that you have. We get to the Star then, and again this is about rebirth and hope, renewal, stripping things back to basics. This is something that is incredibly healing for other people. Whatever this is, it's incredibly healing for other people, and it's vitally important that you get your message out, Aries. Vitally important. Possible obstacle is the Six of Feathers. Transition and insight. This is about you possibly letting go of some things. I feel like I'm going to turn this last card and see what this last card is. It's Three of Crystals, collaboration and productivity. Okay. There is a huge amount of growth in this reading. There is something that you are either starting out doing or that you've been toying with the idea of doing. And not only will it make you money, but it is important to the planet as a whole that you create and put it out there. It's very healing for other people. It's something that is traditional. It could be something your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother did before you did. Something maybe that they've taught you. It could be something that you have lost touch with over the years. Maybe your mother, maybe it skipped a generation. Maybe your grandmother practiced something. Your mother didn't really bother because she considered herself part of the modern world and it wasn't of interest to her. But now you need to reawaken whatever that was. Your soul is calling you to go back to it. And maybe you don't know everything there is to know about what it is you want to do. So there needs to be some discovery and exploration of how whatever it is that you want to teach works and what to do. You need the details of it. Does that make sense? You need to learn, and I'm being told learn from your elders. There are other people out there who can teach you. You need to find the people that can help you. And you could need to go on a course. It could be that, there'll be a book that imparts great knowledge. There could be somebody just around you that knows the answers. The warning is not to overload yourself. That whatever it is that you are going to teach to others, make sure that you don't throw the kitchen sink in with everything else. Make sure that you dedicate yourself to this thing. There's no problem dedicating yourself to it, and be determined to succeed. But don't do too much. Don't try to do it all at once. You can spread it out. I hope that makes sense. bring some balance into your life. But whatever this is that you are destined to do, it matters. The star card indicates that it really, really matters. It is healing both for you and for other people, and will bring some peace to people as well. The possible block is the Six of Feathers, which is really about moving to something better, but feeling like you don't want to let go of old things. And I believe that you have to let go of some things to let this in, because you're going to have to do some learning, you're going to have to do some exploration, you're going to have to create the thing, and all of that is going to take a lot of time. And if you try to cling to the old stuff that you're already doing and bring this new stuff in, you're going to feel overwhelmed and burdened. And so this card is saying, yes, it might feel sad to let go, but you're going to get a great deal of better stuff coming in. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to move towards better things. Whatever this is now what you're destined to do. And you know it, and your soul knows it. You've known it all along. But maybe you've diluted it a bit because you've been worried you don't know enough. Maybe you've not been open about stuff because you feared people being critical or undermining you or whatever. But you need to do it. And it ends on the Three of Crystals, which is all about collaboration, productivity, growth, learning, skills. Use your mind wisely. Learn everything that you need to learn about what it is you want to do, so that you can feel it in your bones that you are the expert. Does that make sense? But you're being told here now to take time out to meditate, to allow the messages to come through. And by doing this, it'll also avoid you feeling this overwhelm and burnout of trying to do too many things at once. This is a fabulous reading, Aries. I really like it for you. It's not an easy one, but I feel this hope and inspiration of what it is that you are going to go out there and teach. And by teaching what it is that you do and why you do it and where it comes from, I believe it's going to bring you some abundance. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to make your dreams real. Okay? I don't feel that you have these, I don't know what to say, whether the superficial comes into mind. I don't feel, Aries, that you have these dreams of becoming uber rich and driving a Ferrari and going on holiday and laying by the pool and having your nails done. I don't feel that that's you. It might resonate for some people. That might be exactly what they want. But I don't feel that you want that. I feel that you are more of this shaman energy. I feel like you have gifts that you feel compelled to share. And that's what you need to do. And by sharing them, it will bring you back the abundance that you seek. But I don't feel like you want stupid levels of abundance. I think you just want enough to feel free. Don't you? You're quite a spiritual person, you're quite a deep person, and I don't think that you want to do something that is just for the money. I think you feel this need to heal people, to help people. And that's what you're going to do in October through following the energy of these cards. I hope you enjoyed that, Aries, as much as I've enjoyed making this reading for you. It was totally free for you. If you did appreciate it, please do like and subscribe and share. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I would love to know, what is your skill? What is it you want to teach? Because by committing to that in the comments below, you will also be sharing what you're doing and letting people know what it is that you want to do. And I feel like this is something that really needs to be shared with as many people as possible, because it is healing. It is something that brings peace and optimism to the planet, and that's what we all need. So I'm going to go now, Aries. Have a great month. I will see you again next time. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out.